Lamborghini is an Italian brand known for making high-performance supercars. The Huracán is one of the most famous models from this company. It arrived after the Gallardo and continued the idea of a light and sharp V10 car. Since its launch, the Huracán gained respect for its design, speed, and sound. The V10 engine made it unique in the modern market because most rivals moved to V8 engines or hybrid systems. For many fans, the Huracán became the symbol of a pure Lamborghini driving experience. It showed how the company could mix aggressive style with advanced engineering. Over the years, the Huracán lineup expanded with many versions, including track-focused models and rear-wheel drive versions. Each update improved performance, handling, and technology. The car became popular in both roads and motorsport events, and it helped Lamborghini reach new customers around the world. The V10 engine was an important part of this success. It offered a sharp throttle response, a high redline, and a sound that many car enthusiasts loved. From the first Gallardo to the final Huracán models, the V10 era lasted for 2 decades. During this time, the market for supercars changed a lot. Regulations became more strict, and many brands started to adopt turbocharging and hybrid systems. Lamborghini continued to build the Huracán with a naturally aspirated V10, which made it special in a segment full of turbo engines. Now the company is preparing the successor to the Huracán. This new model will mark the end of the V10 era and the start of a hybrid era for the brand. It will follow the path of the Ravelto, which replaced the Aventador with a hybrid V12 system. The Huracán Successor will not only be a product update but also a major shift for the company. It represents how Lamborghini is moving toward modern performance standards while keeping its identity. Many people feel emotional about the end of the V10 because it connects to the history of the brand. But change is part of the industry, and the new direction will allow Lamborghini to meet global rules and customer expectations. This first part of the story explains where the Huracán stands in the history of the brand and why its successor is important. It is the bridge between the old world of pure combustion engines and the new world of hybrid performance. The next parts will explain why the V10 era is ending and what the hybrid future will look like for Lamborghini. It shows how fast the car world is changing. The V10 era of Lamborghini is coming to an end because the world around supercars has changed. Governments in Europe, North America, and many other regions have created new rules for cars that use fossil fuels. These rules focus on lowering emissions and reducing pollution from the transport sector. Supercar companies cannot ignore these rules because they want to keep selling cars in major markets. If they continue using large naturally aspirated engines without any form of support, it becomes difficult to meet limits for carbon dioxide and other exhaust gases. This is one main reason why Lamborghini has decided to move forward from the pure V10 engine. Another important factor is fuel efficiency. Modern customers and regulators expect cars to use less fuel, even if they are very fast. A naturally aspirated V10 is exciting, but it consumes a lot of fuel. Hybrid systems allow a car to use electric power when possible, which reduces fuel usage during low-speed driving and city conditions. This helps the brand meet global targets. The third reason is the push for new technology. The supercar market is not only about top speed anymore, it is also about instant response, intelligent electronics, and new driving modes. Hybrid systems can add instant electric torque, which makes the car faster in some situations than a pure combustion engine. Companies like Ferrari, McLaren, and even Porsche have already adopted hybrid technologies in performance cars. Lamborghini understands that it must follow this direction to stay competitive. There is also pressure from investors and parent companies. Lamborghini is part of a larger automotive group, which must meet fleet emissions targets. To keep selling combustion engines in larger numbers, the group needs cleaner models in every segment. This strategic pressure influences the development of the Huracán Successor. Many fans feel sad about this change because they will miss the sound and simplicity of the V10. The natural character of a high-revving engine made Lamborghini special for many years. However, it is important to understand that this is not only a decision by Lamborghini. It is a shift that is happening across the entire industry. Brands are adapting to survive under new regulations. The end of the V10 era shows how performance standards are evolving. Instead of focusing only on engine size and sound, companies must now focus on efficiency, emissions, and new forms of power. The Huracán Successor is part of this evolution. It marks the final chapter of Lamborghini's pure V10 legacy and the beginning of a future shaped by hybrid power. This transition does not remove performance. It changes how performance will be delivered. But the Huracán Successor is expected to use a hybrid system, which means it will combine a combustion engine with one or more electric motors. This type of system is already used in many modern performance cars because it improves both power and efficiency. In simple words, the combustion engine will still create the main sound and speed, but the electric motor will help by adding extra torque and reducing delay. Many reports suggest that Lamborghini may use a twin-turbo V8 instead of the old naturally aspirated V10. If that happens, the electric motor will fill the low RPM gap and make the car feel stronger at all speeds. This combination would give the new model faster acceleration times, and it may improve traction when exiting corners. Electric motors deliver power instantly, so there is no waiting for the engine to build revs. This feature can help performance on roads and on racetracks. The hybrid system can also allow short-distance electric driving in cities, which helps reduce emissions during daily use. Even though most owners will not drive it in silent electric mode very often, the option exists because regulations demand it. Performance numbers are expected to be higher than the Huracán, which already had more than 600 horsepower in its final versions. With electric assistance, the Successor may cross the 800 horsepower mark depending on how the system is tuned. The gearbox may also be updated to handle the electric torque and deliver smoother shifts. Handling will improve because electric motors can be used to control power delivery between wheels, making the car more stable under acceleration. The chassis will likely adopt a new platform designed for batteries and cooling systems. Battery placement is important because it affects weight balance, and balance is important for cornering. Lamborghini will try to keep the car as light as possible, because hybrid systems add extra weight. Engineers use lightweight materials like carbon fiber and aluminum to reduce the impact of batteries and motors. The braking system may include regenerative braking, which helps recharge the battery while slowing down the car. Drivers may notice stronger braking feel at high speeds because electric recovery adds resistance. Overall, the goal of the hybrid system is not to turn the car into an economy vehicle. The goal is to increase performance, meet global rules, and prepare Lamborghini for the future of supercars. The Huracán Successor will show how hybrid technology can be used to make a car faster, cleaner, and more advanced without losing the emotional feeling that supercar fans expect. Design of the Huracán Successor is expected to follow the sharp and modern language that Lamborghini introduced with the body will likely include thin LED lights, aggressive air channels, and a low-wide stance that helps with aerodynamics. Inside the cabin, Lamborghini will focus on digital screens, improved infotainment, and better driving position. Materials such as leather, alcantara, aluminum, and carbon fiber will play a key role in making the interior feel premium. Technology will support different driving modes, hybrid energy flow displays, and safety systems that were not present in older models. Because the new car will use a hybrid layout, the sound will change compared to the classic V10. It may not have the same high-pitched tone, but it will still offer emotion through turbo noise, exhaust tuning, and instant electric torque. Lamborghini understands that sound is a major part of the experience, so engineers will try to balance modern rules with driving feel. The Huracán Successor also represents the larger future of the company. Lamborghini already moved the V12 flagship into hybrid territory, and now the smaller model will follow. This shows that hybrid power is not only for efficiency but also for performance, control, and new engineering standards. The end of the pure V10 era is emotional for many fans, because the V10 symbolized a raw and natural driving style. But change is necessary for brands to survive global emission rules and remain competitive. The important part is that Lamborghini will continue to build exciting cars, even if the method of power delivery changes. The spirit of the brand is based on design, performance, and emotion, and these values will continue in the hybrid era. This final part of the video highlights how the Huracán Successor connects past and future. It closes a long chapter built on naturally aspirated engines and opens a new chapter built on hybrid systems. The next generation will offer more technology, more control, and more speed, while meeting the requirements of the modern world. In the end, this transition shows that supercars are not dying, they are evolving. Lamborghini will keep making cars that inspire people, even if the sound and behavior are different. This shift matters for fans. Thank you for watching this video about the end of the V10 era and the beginning of the hybrid era for Lamborghini. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe for more automotive content.